complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Okay. Just sending the things out still.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike
Oh shoot! What the heck? Ah shoot! Let me
Sumeru,
correct that. Let me correct that.
has
Sorry.
a rich and complex flavor profile.
Thought I
but it
missed
must be
something.
savored
I missed something.
patiently to
Shoot.
fully
Sorry.
appreciate it.
I thought I missed something. Save. Okay, it looks like it updated. Okay, sorry. That was rude of me for not getting that name right. Okay, the beginning of it was right, but clearly not the last bit of it. Yes, technically I could have it at the same time, but I don't have the thing right now. I don't know if it's too loud or not, though. So, yeah. I have not watched Cosmic Fury yet. Okay, which one do I... Okay, I can fight the wolf, or I can go against the Raiden Shogun quickly, and then I can start the story. Or Senora. I think the Raiden Shogun.
Sure.
I think it's good enough. Yeah, I might swap later on, probably. If we finish early.
Silence.
Your verdict is decided.
Hopefully the FPS is
Lightning does not bend
correct.
to the will of mortals. This world, a fleeting shadow.
We're mostly gonna be going through the story first, and then if it does do something, it might swap to laser swords later on.
Bow your head.
Shattered.
Yeah, there's no easy way to get that thing with Shimanawas. Yeah.
Stabilize.
What the heck? Okay, apparently deleted them.
This body is eternal.
We both fly. You are the only one that does.
Purge all obstacles.
The frost is coming! Getting here! Perish!
Silence.
Yeah, by constantly using that over. Shimanawa's really is going to do that.
Stabilize.
Buckle up.
If you want to know, that's the save bonus he currently has. Doesn't exactly help me.
Witness
Settle down.
the final calamity.
Gather.
Shield up.
Ruin followed by blade.
Let me just fix this for now. Get rid of this thing and then we'll begin the story. I don't know how loud it is compared to my voice. Shouldn't be too loud. And yeah, they at least still have to jump anyway.
Let's get it on.
Settle down.
In what way?
The tides beckon.
How would I help with do you just need regular farming help, or... I can't, I literally can't do anything other than help you clear a domain. That's literally the only situation I can do.
You ain't messing around, buckle up.
That's all that another player is capable of. There's no such thing as gifting artifacts.
Your thymia crumbles before me.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Raiden Shogun killed for this week. You want to put your UID? That's all I can say. If you want to. Split it up into multiple things so it doesn't act weird. That's all I can say. I mean, technically we can just delay the story for a bit. Also, that last time I streamed, Tutao still only had R1. I don't play it. I'm sticking to 1. I mostly joined or started Genshin Impact for the adventuring aspect. I always saw it in many animes, or that the concept was there. But yeah, R3. I managed to get it twice in a row. I have not gotten the book. It's a win-win situation. I wanted a new character, and I don't need Hu Tao C6 because that requires a complete rebuild. And for now, I think I am fine with the perfection build. If you want to send the UID, I can join. Ah, he sent it to me. Okay, that's... Yeah, okay, never mind. YouTube automatically deleted it. Great. Nope. Okay, it's not... I can't get the thing to work properly, but... we might... No, we have an issue. We can't. You are in a different server. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. This is the thing I can do. I can still help you, but I do have to first swap to... Ah, wrong thing. Still wrong thing. There. Give me a second. I should just be able to. I have not used this one in a while, but we'll see whether or not it's, just waiting for it to log in, and there. I think this should be the right one. Is that the server? No. It might not be. There might be a problem. If anything, you're likely in the Asia server then, by the looks of it. Ah, okay, then no, I should be able to just add you. Where is it? Right here. There. I can still help you farm, just not on that account. Or that version of it. To help someone named Pyro, okay, what the heck, why is it... There we go. Yeah, we'll do so then, I guess.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Let's see what I have here. I don't care, I don't need to do these things. Yeah, never mind, apparently. So that's where I am in the story. Yep. This is where I am in the story. I can still go anywhere, though. wrong thing.
Once
Skip.
there was
I have not logged into this for a while. Last time I did, I got Yelan. Okay. And that being said, I also have this weapon for D-Luke.
Haven't you heard?
Be aware, the America account is... Okay, yeah, Ayaka as well. Catching D-Luke. Go ahead and... There you go. Then we'll swap the Neuvillette thing. The domain should be easy to clear. Especially since D-Luke's actually quite built. Look right here. Okay, not really. He's not actually really that built. But he's got that. And he's 8, 10, 10. So, what artifact state are you trying to get? Accurate. Use the in-game chat here. Yeah. There we go. This will make it easier to communicate. So we go to this one. Everything should be about right with the connection as well. Yes. Be aware, this is the same account. I didn't log out or anything, I'm just not showing what the... I'm just not making the thing appear. Basically, I can put it as... The one account is both America and Europe. Europe decided, oh, let's just not get D-Luke until once you get to Dia. And then... Other way around. Then it just decided, oh, let's just instantly give D-Luke to the America account. It's weird. I called it. But my main now actually has D-Luke. But I'd rather... But it's a bit more insulting to the point that he appeared and ruined my 50-50 on Dia. Please don't say you have a potato. I'm not gonna be collecting rifling. I think Hazo is good enough for the punching, but he's also another catalyst user, so I think I'm going to avoid that for now. Since I just got Neuvillette. Yeah, so I guess you have potato.
Now disappear. Let's get this show on the road.
embrace the ice. Take flight. Yeah.
I don't have a shield, so I'm not doing max damage, but it's still something. If you have anyone that can provide a shield to multiple characters at once, I'd be able to use Ayaka and D-Luke at once.
Disappear.
But I don't think that's needed. Neither of those seem interesting. In fact, I don't like Farina's attitude. She's just another official. To me. She stands her ground, but so far, she needs to redeem her character. For now, she's just a more annoying... she's an official that has power. That's the worst part about it. get rid of the notification. I will just swap this into that.
My apologies.
Try not to die.
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Disappear. Here comes the finale.
Remember, the situation is I can technically solo the domain, but you just need to live.
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
There we go. You can now just collect the thing. You better hope it doesn't. I can obviously just leave the domain and you'd be able to collect, but if you have to go do something, I will then be swapping back for now. You should be fine. Let me just, oh wait, I've got some things I can collect, right? Yeah, seems about right. I have a 10 pull. Technically, both of these characters aren't, don't matter, because my main already has them. Literally both of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, once again, swap. And once it loads in, there we go. Everything should be right now. We will now begin Neuvillette's story. I've managed to finish everything else that matters. I've gotten a lot of exploration done. And I mean a lot. 96, 94. And now Neuvillette should be probably over here. Supposedly he is. Yep, there it is. Swap. I think swap Zhongli to Kazuha. If it doesn't swap. Okay, good. It didn't instantly put me into a cutscene, so that's good enough. You can be Kazuha.
Want me to come along?
Also, for now, this is his weapon for now. So he's very fast. Faster than usual is the best way to put it.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
And let's just put this into
Oh,
autoplay.
but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neuvillette! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
Okay.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies.
Well,
I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Okay, really?
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Someone's threatening a Melusine.
Huh?
I think...
I have no
Jeez.
idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina.
Hello, Gamer
She may
Tajik.
have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
In this case, it looks like we have. I'll play the line right after.
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you
It's
just
only
yet,
100
but it
gigabytes,
reminded me of certain past events.
and half of it is audio.
There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Eesh.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
Yes,
Even
the
though
Hydra
I was
Dragon.
born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Yes, literally. He's literally just a dragon.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Do not put
That
them
does not sound like a
glasses
bad
and
idea.
mustache on again.
I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done. Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
Put an R in the name, you get Kirara. It's one letter off of an actual playable character.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kind of skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him for...
And there we go, we get the now it begins. This is gonna be a lot. I'm not gonna be skipping dialogue.
Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
And I guess they made that little joke before, right after, I guess. 7. It's supposed to be 7. If I'm not mistaken, one is dead. The other one was cured. The other one is, well, still alive and flying. The other one I don't think has a proper identity. Let's see. Let's go to Mondstadt. For one, Dvalin is supposed to be the dragon. Supposedly. Either I'm getting that wrong completely. Ajdaha is not the Geo-Dragon. He is not. If he was really one, then explain why Zhongli's story did a few things. Zhongli's the one that actually gave Ajda a sight, to an extent, or rather, actually brought him. So, from what I know, the Geo-Dragon doesn't exist so far. We can see the corpse of the Electro Dragon somewhere here. Yeah, right there. Yes, playing the Rodden Shogun. She killed her dragon. And somewhere along those lines, basically. Dendro Dragon is a pep, which is right here. You cure the dragon of the disease, and then last one we know of is right now is Neuvillette. One of my friends speculate that Zhongli is technically the Dendro or the Geo Dragon, since he fits the bill the most. Even though it says Gnosis, who says he isn't just a dragon using the Gnosis, so the Gnosis overrides it. But then again, Neuvillette decides to have a different thing. The heck? What? Fine. Ancient Dragon's Authority. While this is Gnosis, this is Vision. I know why he jumped down like that. Apparently that distance is low enough. But basically there's supposed to be 7. And from what I know, the Geo-Dragon has not been identified. Ajda has been proven, or rather, if it is apparently him, then that's just... Really? Well, clearly he's just bad at doing anything, of his that he's supposed to. Seems like the dumbest one of them all. Anyway.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Huh? Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
No, I forgot to play the line. Whoops.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliments. Is there anything I can do for you?
Also,
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
Let's see
A
whether or not.
threatening letter. Oh, right. I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me,
Pay
right?
attention to the hand
Have you
movements.
run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Ah! Did you think of something?
No.
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
You don't directly meet them anyway.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure.
Next thing you know, that's Charlotte. That was just that
Wait,
camera.
No. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it. Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon. Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis. Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
So yeah, in this case, I guess that's a 400-year-old Melusine. And, you know, this is why I was supposed to play earlier.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them.
And cause them no harm. In a very threatening voice to an extent. If you want to know, that'll be AR-60. Been playing since basically day one. Yeah, of course Charlotte's there. Of course.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
There goes the red hat again.
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here? Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around. May I begin
Not really.
inspecting
You have to
the
complete the
store's
entire
plans?
Archon quest. Or the final version of it.
course. Go ahead.
It says it in the update notes when it's available.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all. That was quick. What were you inspecting? I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at?
It's Charlotte, isn't it?
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a
Because
look.
she's constantly jumping around here and there. No, okay, no, she's right. Nope, there, she was right there. She's behind there somewhere. She was behind here, or wherever the camera's pointing. It was. Nope. Okay, fine. No. Great. You could see the hat in the top, little right hand side.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Ah!
Bird. The bird fell.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
Clearly, then why
That's
didn't you
right.
follow him
I'm
again?
not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
No, her tone says other what? Her tone says other.
Alright then.
Seriously, can you just shut up? Can you just shut up?
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Shh, not so loud.
Exactly.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now
No.
someone's coming after her. I'll ask my
Charlotte's
colleagues
the
about
cause.
it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Charlotte's the cause.
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, alright?
Lots of these things are just guesses at this point.
Well,
We'll
that
see
was a
what he
nice
does
chat.
throughout the story.
Let's head back and check on Kiara.
And okay, what are you doing here?
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
The pronunciation is all over the place. Neuvillette? Neuvillette? Which one is it, Paimon? What do you want?
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade. I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
So, collection started. Why is Risley on the list? On the disc? Bribery. That was confessed. Yep. Known as Navia's father. List names. I don't know. None of them do anything.
Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
just check something before then. If we were to put it into years, that would at least have to be 1.5 cases a day.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
And I mean specifically for 400 years.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks,
Right.
perhaps?
No, less.
You must be thirsty after all that work.
Not 1.5. It's actually less.
Thanks! Thank you!
Oops. Why did I get that completely wrong?
Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
Nah.
He seems like
Water.
the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like T-Luke. What's that?
It is just water.
It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection... Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents.
Most
But
of
while
them.
we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
And on to the next. Where is it right there? I've already finished maxing out the current version statue, anyway. Or current version's fountain. Best way to put it.
Monsieur Neuvillette? Are they headed towards the Fountain of Lucine?
Weirdo. Yes, this guy's about to speak as well.
I probably shouldn't disturb them. I wonder what...
Yes, he wonders what's going on. Yes. We're gonna see them again, aren't we?
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you...
Yeet.
Whoa, it's glowing!
You are now blinded. What just happened? It is very gray here. And I can't use the map. Nor elemental sights. Or that, apparently. Can't even sprint. Carol.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
Does this one know how to count years, though? I don't know about that.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Okay, but I can't leave now. I'm stuck in this story for now. I won't be able to help for a while until this certain thing is over. And no, I can't leave, otherwise it restarts. Larry said it does.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
But
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any
the
harm.
uniform says she is part of the
Hard to
guards.
say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
And the other one is still
Exactly.
mispronouncing his name.
That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
So they've added racism to
Didn't I
Genshin.
tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Maybe not by not being racist. 3 idiots.
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Yeesh. Sad reality, I guess. There's a teleport waypoint right there. Deactivated at the moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Ah.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a
Or
lesson.
you idiots can just stop being racist and get lost. You can leave. This is better when there's actually others.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette too!
Yes, you can stop mispronouncing his name over and over.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Yep. So, going through that, and it's just going to get rid of every single possible old regime person, suspect. Meh.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist at...
Yes. What's the old regime back again? That seems to be the one thing that's lining up.
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine.